Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Beat the Book. I'm one of your hosts on this show, MattyBets, joined as always by my partner in crime,
BigAL Bettor. How you doing tonight, Matt?
doing good. Doing good, excited to be on here again with you. Excited for all you guys to be watching the video. Thanks for coming back and tuning in. Tonight we're talking about Sunday Night Football. Should be a good one. We got Cowboys at the Niners going to San Francisco, trying to turn their season around. Niners licking their wounds after losing to the Chiefs. What do you think? I think it's going to be a good game. What do you think?
You literally just said before we went live that you think the game's going to suck and you're not excited for it, but I am excited for this game. I think it's going to be an interesting one. Dallas obviously has had a rough season so far, so they're trying to turn some things around, and then you've got San Francisco, who just lost Ayuk. We don't know what Debo's status is going to be for the game. He's got pneumonia. He was in the hospital. Kittle's deal, he's banged up. So you kind of got like a bare bones Niners team going up against a struggling Dallas team. I think it's going to be fun. The spread at 4 kind of makes sense. It was 5.5 or 6 when it opened, so it's come down. I like San Fran here, minus the 4. They're at home, coming off a loss to the Chiefs. They know they need this. They've lost more games this year than I think anybody thought they would. So I think they're going to get right. They've kind of beat up on Dallas over the past couple years, so they kind of had Cowboys' number. And this is a Cowboys team that isn't as good as it has been in the past. So I like San Fran minus the 4. And then I'm also on the under 47. I just don't know if Dallas is going to be able to go blow for blow with San Fran. And I don't know how many points San Fran's really going to put on these guys. I think it's going to be kind of a close game, but I got San Fran pulling out the minus 4.
Okay, I will say over on FanDuel, you're on DraftKings. For the people that don't know, if it's your first time with the show, he's over there on FanDuel, or sorry, on DraftKings. I'm over here on FanDuel. FanDuel is giving you at minus 3.5 for the Niners. So
Okay.
just something to keep on. But I like the Cowboys here at plus 3.5. I like them to win this game outright. This is the get right game for the Cowboys against a beat up Niners offense. Obviously, the Niners still run the ball with Jordan Mason, but I think the Niners are gonna. I don't know what the Niners are gonna do and who they're gonna even throw to. Like they got Ricky Pearsall. He's back and healthy now after being shot to start the season. So, uh, I mean, Kittle is most likely gonna play this game. So I think Kittle. It'll be Pearsall, and I mean, Jordan Mason will run the ball. There you go. That's the offense for the Niners. I like the Cowboys to be able to stop that and just get some pressure on Brock and be able to keep this game kind of in their court, if you will. So I really like the Cowboys there at plus 3.5. And this should be the game that we get. Last year, it took almost half the season for Dak Prescott to get right. It was week 7 last year that he just caught fire and just started throwing the rock all over the place. So I like this as their get right spot against the Niners too, which it's going to suck for the Niners because the Niners, I mean, they haven't looked good at all this year. Christian McCaffrey, we still don't even have an ETA of when he'll be back. Like they keep saying, oh, week 10. Earlier we heard like week 4, like they're not going to put him on IR, and then it was week 6, and then all the way out to week 10. So I don't know what the Niners are doing. And then I also do like the over in this game, over the 47.5, because I see the Cowboys getting like 35 in this game.
Okay.
And you can call me crazy if you want to, but last year we saw the same thing. Cowboys started off slow. Dak didn't look that good. Then guess what? Something just clicks. I think this is the game where it's going to click. And there we go. We got Dak and the boys all back. Big games for everybody all around. Dak throws for 300 and something. And, there you go. Cowboys are back. And people are talking about this is our year all over again.
Interesting. I mean, I don't think any team has scored 35 on the Niners this year.
That's fine.
And so you think a struggling Dallas offense is going to be the ones to do it?
Yeah, but I don't think they'll be struggling in this game. That's my whole entire idea behind this.
Year. Like they've only not struggled in that one game, which was the first game against the Browns.
The Browns have a good defense.
Do they this year? Like their defense has been middling. They're not even top 10.
No, but they're still, I mean, 10 to 15 is still fine though to be considered a good defense, especially when the bottom are so far away from like the top tier. But yeah, I mean, we're on the opposite sides of this thing, which I'm not really surprised about.
We kind of have been lately.
We have been, yeah, and it's been working out kind of in my favor, I think. But
yeah, you got the clean sweep on Thursday. That was an interesting game, but who knew that Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp were going to play? Who knew that, that the game would go the way it did? Obviously, nobody really knows anything. We're just all kind of in the darkness guessing together. But what do you got for your head-to-head here, Matt?
I had head-to-head. I got to be able to beat you on this one, so I'm taking the over in this game.
Wow.
Taking the over
I'm taking
47
the
and a half.
Niners. Taking the Niners minus 3.5.
All right, you do it.
Coming
Take
off a
it.
loss, they're gonna win.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all. Like we could both hit on this. I see a lot of points happening in this game though. The Cowboys know how to
Interesting.
play in prime time. It seems like, so they're always on prime time. So like I said, it's a get right game for the Cowboys. Like you could say the same for the Niners. Like they have to get right, but they can't. Like they have too many injuries. The top three guys in their team probably aren't playing this game. So I love it. I love this get right spot for the Cowboys. But
Okay.
yeah. But let's jump to the next part of the video. We got 4-pick parlays for you guys. We love parlays. You guys love parlays. I mean, what else is there to say? You
You
take
get a
four
parlay. You
picks.
get a parlay. You get a
Yeah,
parlay. You get a
exactly.
parlay. Everybody loves parlays. Come on.
Exactly. They give you a little more bang for your buck. They're more fun to watch. It actually makes the game more exciting and more fun to watch because you're like, oh, I need 10 more yards from this one player. So, without further ado, you want to jump in yours? Or you want me to take it away?
Sure, I'll go first. I feel like I almost never go first, so yeah, I'll go first. For my 4-pick parlay, it plays out plus 750. I've got Brock Purdy, 225 plus passing yards. He's done it basically every game except the last one they played against the Chiefs, and he got to 215. So he was just one good pass short of getting there, and he didn't even play good in that game. I have Jordan Mason, 100 plus rushing and receiving. I've got George Kittle for 60 plus reception yards. I think he's going to be basically the only target out there that Purdy trusts. And Kittle can hit this number when Debo and Ayuk are out there. So if Debo doesn't play because of the pneumonia and if Ayuk being gone, I think Kittle's going to have a huge day. So I took him for 60 plus just because I wasn't going to try to get crazy. I think it was that was where I got the plus money was 60 yards. So I was like, give me that. And then I've got the first half Niners scoring over 12.5 points. So I just need 2 touchdowns from him in the first half, and we hit this line. So that's the 4-pick parlay. It pays out plus 750. I feel pretty good about it.
Okay, I like that. It goes against. It doesn't really go against what I'm saying with the Niners not being good because the Niners can still lose this game and Purdy can definitely throw for 225. And he's done it a
Right.
lot of games this year too. Like last week was a anomaly for the most part that he didn't hit that number. But I'll jump into mine though.
Absolutely.
Like I'm sticking with it. We're doing a 30-yard reception. I've done this once before, I believe. We're doing a 30-yard reception for CD Lamb. Just one. That's all he needs. Just a deep shot. Just do it, Dak. It's gonna be Dak's game. He's back. There we go. 30-yard reception for CD Lamb. Next we got Jake Ferguson, 40 plus yards. Love Jake Ferguson there. He's just, I mean, it might end up being, like you were saying with Kittle in the 70 yards, it might be Kittle and Ferguson if they do decide to really, like, take CD out of the game. Don't think that'll happen because CD always gets his yards, especially in a get right game for Dak. Then we got Jordan Mason, just like you have him, except I'm not doing rushing and receiving. We're just doing rushing at 70 plus yards. And then we got Dak Prescott, 250 plus passing yards. And mine pays out plus 775.
It is National Tight End Day on Sunday,
Shout out. Shout out to all the tight
and
ends out there, the good ones and the bad
also
ones.
shout out to you taking Jordan Mason for the 70 plus yards, which was his line that I took for against Seattle because he'd done that every single game.
He's the guy over there, dude. The Niners are good at running the football. And
Yeah,
like
and
obvious,
for not having McCaffrey, Mason has been a great stand-in. He's second in the league in rushing yards.
yep. So get him 70 more, and I love it. Like, love Jordan Mason this week.
Agreed. I took him for the rushing and receiving just because I think with there being a lack of targets for Brock to throw to, I think they're going to try to get Mason out in space a little more. Just the quick check down plays, the quick pick up 5 here, pick up 5 there. So I liked him for the rushing and receiving.
And you had him for 100 or 110.
100. I thought about taking him for 125 or even 150, just because I think that's going to be a big focal point for San Fran. But I want it to hit, so I'm not going to get crazy. If I take him for 150, it'll just be like a solo bet by itself. I'll splash $5-10 on it.
Okay. Cool. Well, there you go. There's your 2 4-pick parlays. Now, who do you like for touchdowns this week?
Okay, so I've got 3, and then I've got a I don't want to call it a reach,
Whoa,
but just
whoa,
kind of
whoa,
like
whoa! Al said the
I've
R
just
word.
got an interesting, fun little side bet you could just splash, like I said, $5-10 on and then just have a good time if it hits. Okay, so for the start, I've got CeeDee Lamb. He's plus 110 on DraftKings. I love CeeDee Lamb to get in the end zone. I feel like I've taken him a couple times over the course of these last several weeks, and I don't feel like he's had much touchdown production. So You feel like this is a good get right spot for Dak and the Cowboys. I think it's a good get spot back for CeeDee Lamb. So I like CeeDee Lamb. I like George Kittle at plus 135. Once again, I'll go back to what I said. Who else are the targets? We really don't know them. So give me Kittle on National Tight End Day. And then I got Rico Dowdle at plus 155 to get into the end zone. I was going to take Mason, but he's minus tons of money. So
Okay.
give me Dowdle at plus 1.5, plus 155 to get in the end zone. I like that a lot. And then my reach, quote unquote, I just happened to look it up. George Kittle, 2+ touchdowns, pays out plus 1,000. I think you splash it and you just see what happens.
Kittle is a man of the people, as we've come to
Yeah,
know
he is.
and love. He likes to play rock paper scissors with the camera, like just to engage with the people at home. So I like that take a lot and that pick just because he knows it's National Tight End Day and he's always out there having a good time. And obviously 2 touchdowns on National Tight Ends Day. I mean, he's the guy that would do it. Him and then maybe like Travis Kelsey. But
In
you know,
prime time?
exactly. Everybody gets in to watch him. He'll probably have a 40-yarder or something like that, which is why I also have him on my touchdown scores as well. Now, a lot of people, I might get some hate in the comments, and that's fine. But we're taking George Kittle. He's plus money. Love George Kittle, like you said, National Tight Ends Day. Love it. Next, we got Jordan Mason, like we talked about. He's the guy over there with like the lack of weapons that they have. Jordan Mason's most likely going to get in the end zone, whether it's receiving or rushing. I don't really care which one it is, as long as he gets in. And then we got Ricky Pearsall. He's the only receiver on that team. I don't think that, obviously, like you said, we don't know about Debo. Debo might suit up for this game. I feel like he's probably not going to. And the books didn't even have lines for him either. I think he's most likely doubtful out. I don't see him taking the field. And if he does, he's going to be limited. He's not going to be the same version of himself. So Pearsall should be the number one target besides Kittle, in my opinion. So I like him to get in the end zone. And then my reach of the week, we call these a reach for a reason because you're getting a lot of odds. The book doesn't think it's going to happen, but you always have the one time that you get somebody that you've never heard of, and he actually was somebody that you could have bet plus 600, plus 700. We're taking the team defense. We're taking San Fran defense. Dallas has been struggling this year. I like the Niners defense to be able to get a touchdown. They're at plus 650, and I love it as the reach pick for this game. I like the Cowboys. Like I said, this is a get right game for the Cowboys, but I think that there's still going to be a glimpse here of what was that throw. So I like Dak to go off, have a lot of yards, have a lot of touchdowns, but also kind of still make one crucial mistake, and that should result in a touchdown for San Fran with the defense that they have.
Okay. What are your odds for Pearsall, Mason, and Kittle?
So Mason's minus 150. I'm gonna guess yours is minus 170.
180.
Okay, and then Kittle's plus 140.
Okay.
And then Pearsall's plus 210.
210. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And that is over here on FanDuel, while BigAL is over there on DraftKings.
I like how you started this by saying you think this is a great
See. I knew I was gonna get hate either from the comments or from you. So here we go. Lay it on me. That's why I prefaced
This is
it
a
with I
huge
might get some hate.
Dallas game, and it's an over game, and there's gonna be tons of points scored. And for my touchdown scores, I have all Niners.
Yep. Hey, you got to beat the book. No, because I do think that the Cowboys are going to win this game. But just because they win this game and score 35 points doesn't mean that the Niners aren't going to score. And hear me out on this, okay? I'm going to tell you guys exactly how the game's going to go real quick, okay? Just a little inside scoop. In my mind, this is what's going on, okay? Niners start with the ball in this game. They're at home. They win the toss, whatever, okay? They start with the ball, okay? Down the field, Mason gets the touchdown. Pretty normal drive for the Niners. Cool. They go all the way down the field. Mason gets the touchdown. Cool. Okay? Next drive, Cowboys, they score a touchdown. Cool. I don't care who it goes to because I didn't take any of them, okay? Niners, next drive. Oh, look at that. It's National Tight Ends Day. It's George Kittle. Cool. Okay. The Cowboys come back out on the field. Guess what? Boom. Oh, no. Pick six, fumble six, whatever. Niners defense scores, okay? Niners, then they're off to a slow start, okay? Then it's back and forth, okay. Dallas scores, catches up, okay? Now we're in the third quarter, late in the third quarter, maybe the fourth quarter. Defense is a little bit more tired. Hey, look at that. Pearsall got open on a freaking deep shot. Here you go. Boom. Touchdown. Oh, we still lost the game by, 6 points, 5 points. There you go. That's how the game's going to go. And Dak will just be doing his thing. The Cowboys will be doing their thing. I don't want to take any of them,
though. Okay. Thank you for sharing that deep breakdown analysis of how that game's going to play out.
You're welcome. And if it does happen just like that, I'm gonna literally post this on every social media, and it's gonna be pinned to everything. I'm gonna be posting this short or this video like every week, like 6 times every single week, and just so everybody
And if
knows, hey,
you,
this guy called out the whole entire game and exactly how it was gonna happen. Come watch the channel.
yeah, and if you were that good, you'd have a lot more.
I'd have a lot more wins for sure, yeah, but that's how this
That's
game's
true.
gonna go, and
That
I
is
love it.
true.
So
Okay.
everybody be
All right.
worried as soon as that first drive happens and you see the Niners score a touchdown. It's Jordan Mason. You're like, oh no, it's happening. You heard it here first.
Here we go. Here we go. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. That was the primetime game, Dallas taking on San Fran. Those are our picks. We're kind of split on this, so let us know in the comments which side you're riding with. Um, and we do appreciate you guys for tuning in. We appreciate the support, and keep it tuned to the channel. We got NBA videos coming out daily. We've got the NFL, three times a week, plus the Sunday slate of games. So yeah, Matt, anything else to say to the fine people out there?
No, just keep it up. Keep up the support, and keep winning because that's what we're doing here. So as long as you guys are following along and you guys are taking our bets too, like we're out here winning. So that's what we're doing here. So keep it up. We're winning in basketball right now too, or I guess I should say you're winning in basketball right now. But
Yeah, started really hot, 6-2. Then last night we went 1 of 3, so I
no, it's a
wasn't
bad
as
one.
hot. So we're 7-4. We're still profitable.
Well, there you go. And until next time, we will catch you guys in the next video.
Peace.